Hey everybody. So today I want to just do a nice love read and let everybody know kind of what's going on out there and that throughout everything there's love, there's light, there's support from spirit, from source, from the universe, whatever you want to call the higher power. So I want to go ahead and just go ahead and do a love read for the general population, um, and whatever spirit's wanting to come out today, and whatever message that's coming. Um, yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. Actually, I want to start with astrology. So we'll talk about the astrology. Yay! That's what we'll do. Okay, spirit, please tell us the general love reading for twin flame. Um, divine masculine, divine feminine. So can I have the divine masculine's energy, please, for the collective? That would be awesome. Okay, so it's Cancer. It's a sign, yin and yang, yeah. So it's a beautiful card. So it says, the energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So the divine masculine, what his concerns are now and what he's working towards, and the energy towards the union, part of the twin flames. So the Cancer is also in the tarot. It's the Chariot. It's a major arcana in the tarot. That tells me that there's action going forward towards a mothering energy, a loving energy, someone that's very nurturing and kind. There's a lot of divine intervention in this relationship. It's a very strong relationship filled with love and family connection. It's a really strong energy there. Okay, so a couple more fell. And then Capricorn. The Capricorn card is talking about, it's got the goat. The goat typically represents, and Capricorn typically represents like the devil card in the tarot. But it says the energy around you is serious, materialistic, and hardworking. It bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. So that just says to me that it's kind of a tough road ahead. There's some things going on in the world and in this collective divine masculine's life that is causing some fears and doubts, the ability to take care of family. It actually could like stop the divine masculine from coming forward into union. It could distract them, postpone. But remember, ladies, it's all divinely guided. It's all the way it's supposed to be, divine timing. So, but also in the Devil card is talking a little bit about fears, addictions, maybe a little drinking, maybe whatever is, well, it could also have to do with sex, wanting to hook up with his divine feminine, and it's been a while, huh? Also, I pulled Uranus. The Uranus card is potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So, with everything going on in the world today and right now in general, is really complicated as far as being afraid, being held back from working, feeling like you're confident in your success and moving forward and taking these leaps, these steps. You know, well, shoot. I mean, it could take a little bit away from that as well. It could say, hey, all this is happening. I might as well do it now. But the enlightenment is in the awakening. It's all about a spiritual awakening. It's about being conscious of what's actually happening around you. It's enlightenment. You're being enlightened to truths and to things that maybe you didn't see in the past. Maybe some feelings that you didn't realize you maybe had. So, yeah, I mean, so yeah, basically, it's a lot about change and liberation in your life, finding your freedom, finding that sense of freedom. So maybe that's yeah, trying to break free from maybe a current situation, maybe something that's been holding on to you, maybe someone that's maybe a karmic relationship that's been holding on to you and making you feel imprisoned in a sense um, because you're afraid to walk away. You don't want to lose your family, lose what you've come to know, even though your heart is telling you, your heart's desire is your twin, your other. So anyway, let's go ahead and go into the overall message for the Divine Feminine. The 11th house. So where the cosmos grants wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. So basically that's saying, she's in a place where she's about to get her wish fulfillment. She's been holding on pretty strong. She's been aware of what's happening with her masculine. She's been holding on to that wish, that desire, that heart's desire, that manifestation that she began a long time ago. And pretty much he's doing the same thing, but the star is all about divinity, divine help, divine intervention, divine having your back, the universe having your back. And it's a lot about passed away loved ones, guardians, angels, protecting you, showing you the right way, paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, being supported throughout everything by friends and family. And sometimes even when they're not supportive, when the time comes, they will come back into play and they will really fully support the decision and your joy and everything. They'll be around and happy for you and not against. So, yeah. Saturn. Saturn, the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. So, a lot of the divine feminines have been called to look within and determine what is their heart's desire, read about it, grow with it, feel what it is that you truly need in your life to make success, independence, being clear about what you're manifesting and the decisions you want to make, your wish fulfillments. You need to be very specific with this, and that's what it's saying is to use the wisdom you've gained and as you do that, you'll be able to be more clear on the choice that you're making, um, clear of what you want for your wish fulfillment, your hopes, your desires, your dreams. So as you know what you want very clearly, you manifest. Um, you gain wisdom, clarity, and wish fulfillment. And Aquarius, this energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, hey, like, you know, going on the internet, finding that, finding the answers, whatever your questions you're seeking to find the answers to, going online, looking into it, listening to inspirational things, looking up what is the awakening, what does it mean to manifest, what does it mean to the law of attraction, what is that? What are the three laws of attraction? Like attracts like, things like that. But let's, yeah, so let's put this down. I'll go ahead and get a direction. Where else do we want to go here? So I've got the Psychic Tarot here, Oracle. So under Cancer, for the Divine Masculine, let's talk about spiritual strength. So, yeah, he's showing a lot of love, and he's feeling a lot of love and sensitivity. He's getting really in touch with his yin and yang, so his masculine and feminine side. He's getting that balance, that duality. The duality within is, that balance, that internal harmony, that, I guess you could say the number six, the number 9. Mm-hmm. So the yin and yang. So as we know, that's the yang, that's the masculine side, but he really needs to get in touch with that feminine side, which is the yin. So in doing that, he's feeling pretty sensitive. He's feeling a lot of love and concern, and actually, he's feeling a lot of he's understanding now how much maybe he had hurt the feminine in the past. He's really feeling the loss and the sadness, and how he's having a lot of empathy toward his feminine, because he feels now he finally understands maybe her situation, maybe from what he's going through, all the difficulties that he's had to endure as well, because we're both we're going through it, the divine feminine, the divine masculine, going through it at different angles, but at the same time, and we're both having to find our balance. And that's what that's saying. It's spiritual strength that's happening here. He's wanting to hold up his divine feminine. He's thinking of the possibilities. He's feeling, concern, and he's wanting to come and help her and hold her up and support her in ways that he never could before, or ways that he never knew he wanted to. Maybe he always felt maybe he loved her, but yeah, at this point, he's having patience. He's planting seeds to grow. He's really coming to a place that he wants his feminine to know just how much she means to him. And so he's coming up with a plan. He's being quite meticulous. He's, financially building himself up. He's building himself up in his career. His masculine, I guess, responsibilities in his mind, or, but he's also going through a lot of confusion. He's closing out a cycle, maybe in a past relationship, something that has kind of drawn some distance, and it could be a career that he was just working too much, and all of a sudden with everything going on, maybe he's seeing he's not happy in his career. Maybe as it's slowed down, and maybe he's finding an interest in writing or something like that. So, um, yeah, so he's planting some seeds and watching them begin to flourish and grow and become fruitful in a lot of ways. And he wants to know that he can hold her up. He wants to know that he can be a spiritual strength. Typically, it's the masculine energy that is the energy of the runner, and the female, the feminine energy is usually, the chaser. So he's now about to snap back into the program here. Yeah, so, and also I got the number 5 card, which is the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra implies that, maybe clearing the throat chakra would be a good thing for the masculine, but I have to say that number 5 is change. It's a change in maybe not voicing something in the past, maybe something that he's wanted to say for a long time and hasn't said. Maybe he's just appreciating the patience that his feminine has had and her spiritual strength. He's seen her as a strength for him, and an example for him, and she's really been, a real light that has given him enlightenment in his life and in the past while. This separation maybe between the twin flame partnership is quite difficult for both parties, I'd say. Yeah, so the throat chakra is just simply saying, there's going to be a change, it looks like, in something that's been difficult in the past of him to voice. Maybe something he's wanted to voice to her, maybe how much he respects her as a mother or as a woman that's a nurturing woman, that she's had so much patience and spiritual strength that he's just been enlightened and had this awakening recently, to the fact that he misses her. He wants her. He wants to step into something soon. So the 11th house for the Divine Feminine, please. Trapped in fear. Okay, so again, this is an overall collective. So the thing is she's having fear of stepping out and doing what she needs to do to form her independence and to follow through with her journey, her path, and continue on and have faith and courage, especially with everything in the world going on. Again, it's difficult because maybe a job has been lost. Not able to see him, not able to see anyone really, just to be trapped kind of at home and dealing with certain things. So of course, then the technology in the world right now is amazing, and maybe she'll find her way going through technology, looking up that information, finding the wisdom she's searching for in order to kind of get through all the things that are happening between her and her masculine. So yeah, so just so you guys know, and I don't think it needs to be said, but divine, the feminine energy, it's very much not necessarily female or male. It's either or. It's wherever you, I guess, identify because of what you feel in your life. So anyway, so if I say that, just for, it's energy. So yeah. So let's go ahead to traps and fears. So I feel like that's she's in her mind a lot. She's really in her mind a lot. Um, mm, um, Manifesting 11. So 11 is, it's also the twin flame number, right? So 11 is all about manifesting and in the twin flame relationship. Maybe she's confused that, maybe she's picked the wrong one. He's not coming to fruition. My wish fulfillment hasn't happened. There's all this going on in the world, like, having doubts, fears. It's not easy to go through the twin flame, I guess, partnership. Twin flame union is quite difficult in so many ways. You can be turned all around, and you can be feeling trapped in fear. You could be afraid that, maybe it's not him. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe, he's not coming around. He's not doing what I know he was. I felt it. I know that this is the way it's supposed to be. But guess what? He's still not here. Why? But don't start to doubt now. Have trust, faith in the divine. Know that the divine is here for you, and they have your back. And you don't want a masculine that is not ready. We all have to do some healing, and if they come too soon, they will still be in that distorted phase. They have not healed entirely. So there's some things that you have to have some patience. Like, he's respectful of her patience, her silence, that she's stepped aside and allowed him to have his his own strength and his own will, and she's not been pushy. So yeah, so she's a little trapped in fear right now. She's in that, that 9 of Swords or 8 of Swords, so trapped in fear. New beginnings, Saturn. So new beginnings formed through her wisdom. She's getting some clarity. She's making leaps. She's trying to really step into her role for the collective, and raising her vibration. And in raising her vibration, as a twin flame, we raise theirs as well. Like, they're part of who we are in our soul, right? In our very essence. As your vibration raises, they are then attracted more to you, to your soul, to the feminine. So in raising your wisdom, doing research, working on yourself, learning, owning your independence, realizing you can self-soothe, realizing, you don't have to be trapped in fear, and beginnings are coming, beginnings, endings, life cycles. We're understanding all these things through our searches on the internet and our earned wisdom over time. And yeah, so like, we're finding our way. Let me get the last one for Divine Feminine. Let's see, what time is it? I gotta get going to my yoga. Fertility. Yeah, so this is being creative, growth, the birth of something new, divinely guided. It's number 3. It's creativity, divinely guided, coming into her spiritual sense, her intuition. Fertility's, it's the Empress. That's the divine feminine. She's all about creation, giving life, giving birth to a new project, giving birth to creativity, um, going with her heart's desire to find her independence and her freedom, her finances, and her independent wealth. And she's raising her vibration. Okay, so and the Aquarius card that it's with, it's the energy is freedom loving, rebellious. So it's like coming into herself, like who cares what anybody else thinks? Let me just do what I'm supposed to do. Let me follow my path, my journey, and you know, believing in yourself, aligning with your path, with your journey, and as you do it, as you do that, you're going to be attracting your masculine. So it's like calling your other part of your soul to you, realizing, and knowing that he's already with you, or your masculine is already with you. So please know that. And if you know that your masculine is already with you, as above, so below. As soon as you really fully believe that, self-soothe, come into your independence, and really know your strengths within, you're gonna you're gonna have a lot of your wish fulfillment happen. Have faith and trust. Know that things are coming to fruition. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna happen soon enough. Let's get a couple more cards because I gotta get going. I've got some school myself. Let's do this. This is an oracle. Okay. Plato's Symposium, the Symposium. According to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of the other halves. Guys, like, that's funny. This card popped out. Spirit's no joke. Here you go. Listen, let me tell you something. That's beautiful. That's saying, that's what we are. The twin flames are split apart to find each other in this universe, to catalyze one another, to help each other grow, to gain wisdom and knowledge, to help each other find our truth. Life is tough, but so are you. Life is a great big canvas. Throw all the paint on it. So listen, throw all the paint on it you can, and like that canvas, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's your heart's desire. Everyone is different. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is energy. And everyone is love. We're all connected. Be the example. Be the strength. And this one, I'm going to get this because I am not, yeah. It says, stop criticizing yourself. You are perfect just the way you are. So as you come to realize that, masculine, feminine, you're perfect. You're beautiful. We are energy. We are light. We are love. We are the collective. And yeah, I hope that at least this gives you some insight into what's going on in the collective as far as the twin flame union goes. Now I'm going to come back and do some more later, maybe after class. I'm in yoga. Let's do this. I got to go do some yoga, learn to teach others. And actually, let's see this. There's this saying. Actually, this is my quote. Yeah. Spiritual light burns brightest when you help others find theirs. Anita. All right, everybody. Love and light. Kisses. Grace be to God, universe. Have a good moment.